Do you mind if I share this story with you? His name was Mr. Edgar Bronfman, billionaire, Shenley Company. Was it Shenley? Seagram's, thank you. See, I know you all know. I was in his penthouse. It was arranged by Mike Wallace and Rock Newman. My wife was with me, my son, and others. And when he came in the room, we shook hands. And he said, not Minister Farrakhan, Lewis. See, white folks talk to you like that. Damn. See, they all feel that they own us. And you never grow up big enough for them to call you mister. See, but they're dealing with a different black man today. I will not allow you to disrespect me. Even if I'm in your house, I'll whoop your behind in your own house. Why? If you invite me into your house, then you ought to respect me as a guest in your house and not call me on a first name basis when you don't know me at all. I'm not your companion. Lewis, would you like a drink? I said, oh, no, sir, Mr. Bronfman. See, I'm respecting him. No, sir, Edgar. I didn't do that. See, when somebody else shows ignorance, you don't get down in the stupid box with them. You rise intelligently. I said, no, sir, Mr. Bronfman, I don't drink. He said, well, do you drink orange juice? I said, yes. He said, that's me. Okay. He said, do you listen to music? I said, yes, of course. He said, that's me. Do you go to the movies? I said, occasionally. He said, that's me. I said, oh, Mr. Bronfman, I know you're a rich and a powerful man. I said, but when the God I serve get ready for you, see, none of your riches can keep you here 1 second beyond the time. So who is really powerful? See, most of you Negroes, and I got to say it, because many of us are like little whores. I got to speak straight words. I ain't got a lot of time with you. And I'm not going to pussyfoot around with truth when I know you're whoring. I don't give a damn who got money. You don't bow to that. This is paper. Is this your God? You gonna allow somebody to make you bow for some paper that they printed in Washington and make a whore out of you and make you give up your principles for a few dollars? don't give a damn how much money you got. You can't buy me. I wish I had some brothers and sisters like that. I wish I had a nation like that. Rock Newman brought up money because the Howard Inn in Washington needed fixing. And so he asked Mr. Bronfman, it would be great if you could help fix the Howard Inn. I said, stop right there. And I rebuked my brother. I said, I didn't come here to ask this man for money. I said, money is a very poor Band-Aid on wounds that have been afflicted on us that cannot necessarily be healed by money. I said, we got serious differences here. So don't bring no money into the equation. So after I beat up my brother, I got back to Mr. Bronfman. We went to dinner. We had a lovely dinner. And during the dinner, he starts again about his power, his wealth. He could make the New York Times let me write an op-ed page in the New York Times. I said, he could do that? And 60 Minutes looked at me and said, yes, he can do that. As though I give a damn about a column in the New York Times. When we run out of toilet paper, that's what we use. Yeah, give me some more. See? God is going to punish you if you don't stand up for what is right and let people disrespect you because they got money. We went to eat. Oh, the food was delicious. You know, we can eat the food of the Jewish people now because it's very close to our diet. It was fish. It was nice. I got out of there alive. But he started again on his power. And so to my Muslim family, I quoted the Quran. I said, you know, sir, there's an ayat in the Quran that reads like this. And we were all at the dinner table. His plate is there, not quite empty. And I said, the Quran says, if a gnat or anything smaller took a morsel of bread out of your plate, you don't have the power to call a gnat back and tell the gnat, put my bread back down in my plate. So the Quran says, weak is the invoker and weak is the invoked. Now look, if you can't rule a gnat, and I am the vicegerent of God, That's who man is. Man is Khalifa. What do I look like then? Allowing you to push me around because you're wealthy. Well, he died the other day. No, you know, it's one thing about the prophet. We respect death. The companions were walking with the prophet, and there was a Jew who had died. And as his bier was passing, Prophet Muhammad asked the companions, get up, stand up. Out of respect for death. Why, Prophet? Peace be upon you forever. It is because death has to visit us all. So when you see a dead person passing, show respect, because soon you'll be in that condition. And you don't know when, you don't know where, you don't know how, but you do know it's coming. So, coming back to the rabbi, I said, Rabbi, you know, the rich man died and Lazarus did too. But the rich man was in hell. And Lazarus was in the bosom of Abraham. So the rich man looked up from hell and called Lazarus. Lazarus? Lazarus? See, when they get in trouble, they know how to call you. And Lazarus was stupid enough to answer, so Abraham wouldn't even let him talk. Abraham started talking for Laz. He said, could you send him to put a little water on my parched tongue? And Abraham said, there's a gulf between him and you. You can't come to him, neither can he come to you. So look at what he said now. He said, well, Abraham, I got 5 brothers. Could you send somebody to my brothers? And Abraham said, I sent you the prophets. And you wouldn't listen to none of them. What would make me think that you would listen to a man raised from the dead? And I said to the man, he was in my house, I said, Rabbi, I said, you've had all the prophets and you didn't listen to them. I said, I'm a man raised from among a dead people. And I can see you wouldn't listen to me either. So that rich man died in hell, and I guess you all are on your way there too. The point is, don't bow. One Muslim man, Brother Akbar, would you stand up please, sir? Dr. Ahmed Saka, you remember him? Come close, Brother Akbar. Listen to this. Where did he live that we went to his home?
Skokie.
He's in Skokie.
Yes, sir.
Oh. And Dr. Saka said to me, don't you preach Wallace D. Muhammad, don't you preach.
That's right.
Elijah Muhammad, you preach. Prophet Muhammad.
That's what he said.
And we will back you with millions of dollars. And when you are dead, we'll even say that you are the Messiah.
That's what he
said.
Did
he say it?
He said it, Brother Minister. I was there as your witness.
And isn't that sweet? He's going to call me the Messiah when I'm dead. And offer me money to leave Imam alone, leave Elijah Muhammad alone, just preach Prophet Muhammad. I walked out of the house that day and I told Akbar, I said I could have killed him. Did I say it?
Yes, sir.
I wanted to reach into his throat and just pull his vocal cords out. You gonna tell me, you gonna give me $1 million and tell the world I'm the Messiah, like that's what I want? See these position-hungry whores. All you need is a promise that you're going to be a big nigger. And you sell out your people on a promise that the enemy will never fulfill. You're already big. And the greatest title that you could have is the title of Muslim. It's bigger than potentate. It's bigger than king. It's bigger than sheikh. It's bigger than all the titles that our brothers and sisters in the East have. The greatest title is Muslim, and you better strive to live up to that title. Well, hell, there ain't but one king. That's what we say in our prayers. O Allah, thou art the king. There is no God but thee. Thou art my Lord, and I am thine servant. Don't just say it. You got to mean it from your heart.